Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we completed with the revision of chapter number 4. Now let's start with the revision of chapter number 5, that is accounting equation and business transactions. So what is accounting equation? Accounting equation means in a equation approach, effects of transaction is directly given to the assets and capital liability side. Accounting equation means there are two important components of balance sheet, that is capital and liability, and second one is asset. So the final effect of every business transaction goes to above mentioned two components of balance sheet, that is capital and liability and assets. So as per the norms of double entry system, or we can say as per the rules of double entry system, the total of above mentioned two components remains identical, means the total of capital and liability and the assets are always same. So according to the terminology of accounting, these two components are known as capital and liability side and asset side, and this can be represented in the form of equation, that is assets equals to capital plus liability. We can also say in brief A equals to C plus L. So please remember this equation because it is very important. Assets accounting equation is assets equals to capital plus liability. For example, if you have asked to find the assets, correct, and capital and liability is given, so you can easily find out the assets. But if you have given that find out the capital and assets and liabilities is given, so obviously assets equals to minus liability equals to capital. This way you can find the capital also. So please remember this equation, accounting equation, that is assets equals to capital plus liability. Now let's look at the at the time of execution of equation method can be understood easily if business transactions are classified as under. So if first one is transactions related to goods. So transactions related to goods includes purchase, sales, purchase return, sales return, and goods goes out in any other form, that is transactions related to goods. Then revenue and expenses related transactions, for example rent received, commission received, dividend, etc. are included in revenue, whereas salary, wages, advertisement expenses, administrative expenses, etc. are included in expenses. Third one is assets on purchase sales transactions. Fourth one is transactions related to borrowings of funds and lending of funds. So there can be following effect on accounting equation of the mentioned above. There can be either increasing in assets or decreasing in capital, either decreasing in assets, increasing in capital, increasing in liability or decreasing in liability. There can be any effect. So let's understand this method with the help of an example. So here journal entries are given as follows and the effects of transaction is explained, correct? So now let's look at the first transaction is given that brought rupees 50,000 and commenced business. So 50,000 was brought as cash and commenced business. So what would be the journal entry? First you have to guess what would be the journal entry. So cash account will be debited to capital account. You have to write the following amount: 50,000 in debit column and 50,000 in credit column. Then what would be the effect? So here cash is coming in the business, therefore cash is increasing and capital is also increasing, correct? Capital is also increasing. This would be the effect for the first transactions. So how would you show it in the accounting equation? So cash is increasing and cash is a type of asset. So first of all you have to write cash here like this in the asset column and amount 50,000 equals to first assets equals to capital plus liability, and then capital is also increasing, so capital account would be affected. So you have to write capital here and the amount 50,000. You can see that both the column is matching. Remember that assets should always be equal to capital plus liability. So both are matching. Assets equals to 50,000 and capital equals to 50,000. Both the columns are matching. Like this you have to show in the accounting equation form. Now the second transaction is furniture was purchased for rupees 10,000. So here furniture is coming in the business. So furniture account would be debited to cash account. So here what would be the effect? So furniture is a type of asset. So furniture is an increasing, and in return cash is going out of business. So cash is decreasing. What would be, how would you show this effect in the form of accounting equation? So furniture and cash is both a type of asset, correct? So first of all you have to write it down, cash 50,000, then furniture is increasing, therefore you have to write it furniture purchased, you have to add 10,000. If it is increasing then you have to add that amount, and if it is decreasing then you have to minus that amount. So first of all you have to add 10,000 for the furniture purchase, 40, it would become 40,000, and cash is decreasing, again you have to minus it. Furniture purchase is for the cash decrease, therefore you have to first of all minus the cash 10,000. After 50,000 you will get 40,000, and furniture is increasing, correct? Therefore you have to add 10,000 again, therefore it would again become 50,000. So as you can see that again the two columns are again matching. 50,000 as assets and capital plus liabilities also 50,000, both are matching. Like this you have to minus and subtract it. If the like anything is increasing then you have to add that amount, and if any amount is decreasing then you have to minus that amount. Now next transaction is goods for rupees 12,000 was purchased in cash. So here goods is purchased for cash. So goods is coming in the business, therefore purchase account would be debited, cash account will be credited. What would be the effect? Goods is increasing and cash is decreasing because cash is going out of business. Now look, goods is a type of stock, stock is a type of asset, and cash is also a type of asset. So first of all you have to minus cash 12,000, you have to minus 12,000, and again you have to add 12,000 as goods increased here, like this. Again you will get 50,000 only. So both the columns are matching, 50,000, 50,000. Now next transaction is goods for rupees 8,000 is purchased from B. So like B is a third party, so goods are purchased from B. So purchase account will be debited to B's account. So what would be the effect? Goods is increasing, and as it is purchased from B, like third person, liability is also increasing because business have to pay that money in the future, therefore liability is also increasing. So goods is a type of stock, and again it is a type of asset. That's why goods increasing, that you have to show it. One effect would be in asset column and second would be in the liability column. So goods is increasing, therefore you have to add 8,000 at stock as a stock in asset column, and again you have to liability is also increasing, therefore second effect would be in the liability column, liability B, you have to add that amount 8,000. So now see, here you are adding 8,000, so it becomes 58,000. Now 50,000 was capital and liability is increasing as 8,000. So 58,000 is equals to 58,000. Both the columns are again matching. So remember that assets should always be equal to capital plus liability. Now we are going to stop here. In the next video we would be continuing with the remaining transactions, and please try to understand this, what would be the effect, and please try to do this sum. And still if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.